In the last video, we saw what are the criterias in order to be a generalist. But what about being, cool and having a thug life being a generalist? In this video, we are going to focus on those things. That is, what are the advantages of being a generalist? Hi guys, and welcome to Robin School. This is Father Robin with you with yet another video in this series on being talented. And in this video, we are going to discuss about the advantages of being multi-talented, the advantages of being a generalist. Today, there are 6 points that I've summarized in order to explain to you the cool stuff of being a multi-talented person or a multidisciplinary person. So let's get deep into it. The first point that I would like to say is that a multi-talented or a generalist always has exceptional creativity, because a generalist has a wide range of knowledge and skills. A generalist has an overall view, or he has the bigger picture of everything. Therefore, he can do what is called as cross-pollination of ideas. That means if he has some knowledge in one field, he could inculcate knowledge or experience or skill from another field of expertise, and he mixes all of them and tries to bring something new out of it. You can become totally creative in your field. Let's take examples or case studies. I'm reminded of Steve Jobs. He said, connect the dots, meaning learn different things, have different dots, and then connect all of them to make a beautiful picture. He did calligraphy course when he was also studying computer science. Apple was the first software that had fonts in them. Therefore, my dear friends, not only him, there are many other examples of multidisciplinary persons who achieved great things because they had interdisciplinary knowledge. Another example would be Madame Marie Curie. She was a master in chemistry. She has given huge contributions to the field of chemistry because she was the one who discovered radium and polonium, 2 important elements in the periodic table. Though she majored in chemistry, she also had an interest in physics. Therefore, she utilized some amount of knowledge from physics and she used it in chemistry in order to find these new elements. Her contributions are major to the world. I recommend you to look at her life history or try to read about her or watch a video about her and know more about her. This leads us to the next point. A generalist never requires inborn talents. Are you all born talented like that? If you are not, it doesn't matter if you are a generalist. If you are a specialist, maybe that is a disadvantage. But for a generalist, he does not require born talents. This leads us to the next point that we are going to talk about. A generalist never requires a head start. What is a head start? Even if you do not have inborn talents, at least people believe that they should have started with their field of expertise very early. That is from somewhere around age of 1 to 7. That's an early stage where children learn a lot of things. That is true. But unfortunately, all of us are not equipped or helped out with knowledge of different talents or different disciplines at that age. If you are a specialist, that is a disadvantage. If you want to focus on becoming the world's best pianist, you should have started early, from the age of 1. But if you are a generalist, you do not have to start early. You do not have to have a head start. The next point I would like to talk to you about is the third point, that is competition. A specialist has to compete with great people, but a generalist does not have to compete with anybody. For example, if you are a specialist and you are working on piano, you have to be the world's best pianist, and you would be competing with the world's best pianists, and that would frustrate you. That may put you down. But if you're a generalist, you do not have to compete with anybody else. Whom you have to compete with if you're a generalist is with yourself. You compete with yourself and become a little better than what you were yesterday. Therefore, my dear friends, competition is not a problem when you're a generalist. The next point that we are going to discuss about is number 5, being flexible and adaptable. I have seen men and women who are able to handle different kinds of problems at different stances. For example, I've seen few people who are able to do all kinds of works. They are all-rounders. If need be, they would be an electrician. If need be, they would be a plumber. If need be, they would be a carpenter. I've seen men and women like that, and always I've been inspired by them. Therefore, my dear friends, if you are a generalist, you are flexible and adaptable. And the last point I want to tell you about the advantage of being a generalist, this is the most important point, that is being happy. Imagine you are a specialist and you're working towards one field. When will you be happy? You will be happy when you become the specialist or the perfect one, the epitome of your field of interest, or an expert in your field. When would you become that? When you reach the highest point. Until then, would you be satisfied and happy? No, because you are constantly trying to reach some point. You're constantly trying to reach a destination which is very far and very high above, reaching the sky. If you're a generalist, you do not have to reach the sky, you need to reach only the clouds. The pressure is lesser. And a generalist does not aim at the destination only. A generalist enjoys the journey. Every single task, every single talent he acquires, every single lesson that he learns gives him happiness. That is a beautiful thing about being a generalist. He loves and enjoys the journey rather than, trying to achieve a big destination. That keeps him happy always, and therefore you and I have to be generalists. In the next video, I'm going to practically show you a demo of the power of being a generalist. I hope your curious minds will wait and watch the next video as well. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.